So yeah, I'm Carlos. I'm from Caracas, Venezuela. I started playing pickleball around 2 years ago, and now I coach in the St. Petersburg area. I'm a 5-0 player too, and I also have this company called LACOCINA that is promoting pickleball in Latin America and all the Spanish communities in the world. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
That's amazing. So, so you got into pickleball a couple of years ago, and within 2 years, you're already at a 5-0 level.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your journey?
Yeah, I have a tennis background, so that helps. But a bunch of trial and error. I can tell you that I learned myself on watching people playing in YouTube or watching Travis at Crescent Lake, seeing what he does. But I feel like I could have saved myself a lot of the mistakes if I would have someone like coaching me or helping me. So like yeah, just watching people playing and playing against better players is what at least in the 6 months has helped me going from a 4.5 to a 5.0 plus. Yeah.
Very cool. So, what are you most obsessed with in pickleball?
I like the business aspect and I like the community aspect. I just when I'm bored and I want to just play pickleball, I just go to Crescent and trash talk with my friends. We get some good games going on, and I just think there's a lot of opportunities to start a career in pickleball if it's either coaching or starting like your paddle brand. So I like that aspect. I like the entrepreneurial side, the community aspect. I just like competing. I don't see myself journeying into the pro world. There's a lot of good players right now, but I like the community aspect and the entrepreneurial aspect of pickleball.
So, what is your background? When did you start playing tennis, and how did you get into entrepreneurship?
Well, I started playing tennis when I was like 9 or 10, and I played until I was 16. I was supposed to go and play college tennis, but I got burned out. Tennis is a very demanding sport for young people, so I switched to golf, and golf is not any easier. So yeah, I myself like I'm very creative. I like to be creative. So golf in the golf I'm a good golf player. I got to be a zero handicap, but in golf I cannot be as creative as when I have a paddle or a racket in my hand. Like I do these like topspin shots and be fun around the court. This is something I cannot do in the pickleball in the golf course. So when I found out about pickleball and I felt the happiness I used to feel growing up playing tennis, and it's just more fun. Doubles, I hate singles, but yeah, I can be myself. I feel like I'm myself in the pickleball court. And entrepreneurial, yeah, I've had my e-commerce stores and like I've always had this entrepreneurial aspect, and now with La Cocina and building my coaching business, it's just taking another level. But yeah, I've always had an entrepreneurial heart for sure.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. So, what has been your experience with court shoes?
With court shoes, well, I found out that I'm using my shoes way too small, so I gotta buy a new pair a size up, so like a 12. But yeah, they break fast.
So, what has been your experience with paddles?
Well, when I first started playing pickleball, I think the best paddle was the fiberglass Franklin that Ben Jones used to use, and now since we have carbon fiber paddles, the game has changed. When I first started playing, I wouldn't lose a hands battle. Like it was easier for me to win hands battle against any player. Now I can go to Crescent Lake or any open play game and play against a 4-0 and they beat me in the hands battle because of how powerful these paddles are today. So definitely getting the right paddle for you with a good amount of pop, but at the same time, amount of control is extremely important. Like I started using this Pro XR the other week. I'm working with them, and it completely elevated my game. Yeah, I feel faster. I feel like I have more pop. So yeah, if you don't have a powerful paddle right now and you're playing with someone that has the same level as you, but has a better paddle than you, he probably will beat you just because he can generate way more power when it comes to drives and speed ups and hands battles.
Then you have your own coaching business. What would you like? What kind of tips or tricks would you want to share with beginners or advanced beginners?
Well, there are a lot. First, if you can, at least drill once or twice a week, and if you go drill, find someone who is also willing to improve. I've drilled with people who are better than me or same level, but they don't want to. They're not good drilling partners, or they don't want to drill the same things as you, or they want to speed up the ball. Find someone that or a coach that will help you improve your drop shots and third shots. Like today, I play against Saint Navratil and Rafa Hewitt, and yeah, obviously they are way better players than me. But if you put me next to them, you wouldn't notice the difference that much. They just make the game looks way more simpler because they don't miss any things, and their third shots are so effective. They're always coming up to the net. That's the most important aspect, coming up to the net. 95% of the points are winning at the net. So if you can go tomorrow and or start next week or start tomorrow and drill drop shots and dinking, your game is just gonna go up a couple of levels for sure.
Okay, amazing. That's really helpful. Thank you for sharing that. And what is your favorite thing about pickleball?
Trash talking. No, it's the community aspect. I think a lot of people in this world of social media, the only outlooks or places they have to socialize are bars and getting drunk. Nothing wrong with the game. A couple of drinks. I think one of my favorite plans is going to play at Crescent Lake and then having a couple of beers and a burger with my girlfriend at Beer Boutique and with a couple of friends. So nothing wrong with alcohol, but I think just like people didn't have somewhere to go and meet like face to face. Everything's on Instagram. I have a bunch of people that we interact on an Instagram message, but then we see person to person and it's awkward. So I think it's just bringing this sense of community back to the world, and that's why my company LACOCINA is pushing hard to promote pickleball in Latin America. We have 2 pickleball courts building in Caracas. We're building the first tournament circuit in Latin America and Spain. So yeah, I think that's why I truly feel that pickleball can help a bunch of people make their lives better and have a better sense of community. That it's something that we haven't had in the last couple of years.
All right, Carlos, thank you so much for sharing the nerd side of pickleball with me.